sources of energy may be radar, infrared, X-ray system, ultrasound, or even a computer-generated illumination patterns. Depending on the nature of the source, illumination energy is reflected from or transmitted through the objects. ओके सो आपके पास में एक इल्यूमिनेशन सोर्स होगा, एक सोर्स होगा जहां एग्जांपल के लिए आप ले सकते हैं सन. ओके सन आपका इल्यूमिनेशन सोर्स होगा. कोई ऑब्जेक्ट जो आप देखना चाहते हैं वहां से कुछ आपका जो लाइट है वो रिफ्लेक्ट होगा, कुछ एब्जॉर्ब होगा. जो भी आप ऑब्जेक्ट देखना चाहते हैं तो उस ऑब्जेक्ट से जो भी लाइट आपकी रिफ्लेक्ट होगी वो आपकी इमेज बनेगी. ओके यदि हम सोर्स की बात करेंगे तो आपके पास में देयर आर वेरियस सोर्सेस which are the origin of the illumination, and these may include the radar, infrared, X-ray system, ultrasound, or even you may take computer-generated illumination patterns, which you can use in the CAD systems, computer-aided illumination systems. Now, an example in the first category is the light reflected from the planar surface. Now, second, an example in the second category, when X-rays passes through a patient's body for the purpose of generating a diagnostic X-ray images. So these are the two examples for the earlier both the categories. Now, in some applications, the reflected or transmitted energy is focused onto a photoconverters, or we can say phosphor screen, that converts the energy into visible light. So it is a very or we can say these includes some applications. आप देख सकते हैं वहाँ पर या तो लाइट आपकी रिफ्लेक्ट होती है. ओके कोई भी आपका फोटो कन्वर्टर या जिसको आप कह सकते हैं फॉस्फोर स्क्रीन होती है, उस पर आपकी कोई भी लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट होती है तो आप कह सकते हैं कि वहाँ पर जो भी आपकी एनर्जी है जो इंसिडेंट हो रही है या रिफ्लेक्ट हो रही है सॉरी, तो विजुअल लाइट में आपकी कन्वर्ट हो जाती है. नाउ इलेक्ट्रॉन microscope approach. So here, image sensing and acquisition. You can see in the diagram, this figure shows three principal sensor arrangements which are used to transform the incident energy into the digital image. So the topic is energy, sensors, and how image is formed. So this diagram includes, this is the first, this is the second, and this is the third one. So this diagram shows the basic three principal sensors arrangements which are used to transform the incident energy into the digital images. So the first one is the image acquisition using a single sensing element. Here we use only a single sensors, okay, to capture, to form an image. Second one is image acquisition using sensor strips. Okay, this second one is related to the sensor strips. So in this sensor strips, we use n number of sensors which are arranged as shown in this strip, okay, in a line. Now third one is the image acquisition using the sensor array. So here we have taken n number of sensors and these sensors form arrays. So these sensors are arranged in horizontal from left to right as well as vertical from top to bottom. Now the idea, it is very simple for the image sensing and the acquisition, that incoming energy is transformed into voltage. Incoming energy, whatever the energy which is coming from the source of illumination, it is converted into a voltage by a combination of the input electrical power and sensor material. Okay, so there are two factors which are also responsible. First is the input electrical power, and second is the sensor material which is used in the sensors. That is responsive to the type of energy being detected. Okay, इससे आपको पता चल जाएगा. So the output voltage waveform is the response of the sensor. Whatever be the sensor which you are seeing in this upper one, this colored is used to represent the type of sensor. So the output voltage waveform is the response of the sensor. So it depends on the sensor. Which type of sensor you have used, okay, or the material which is used for the construction of the sensor. So the output voltage waveform, it is depend on the this sensor or the response of the sensor. And the response of the sensor, it only depends on the structure or the material, okay, or the type which is used to design a sensor. So here the output voltage waveform is the response of the sensor, and a digital quantity is obtained by digitizing the response. So whatever the response be obtained, it is after digitizing be obtained a response. So these are the three types of arrangement, principal sensor arrangements, which are used to transfer the incident energy into digital images. हम किस तरीके से डिजिटल इमेज ओपन करते हैं, तो सेंसर्स हमारे पास में है. आपने इन सेंसर्स को 3 अरेंजमेंट में यूज किया है. Again, the strength or attendees, number of attendees is small. It is only 66. So, students, please join the class. Your attendance may reflect your performance in your mark sheet. Okay, so let's start. Again, this because this diagram is small, so you can see this diagram here also. And these are the image acquisition using a single sensor strip and sensor array. So this is the big diagram so that the students can see. Is it visible, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's start with the first one. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, so this is the arrangement for the image acquisition using the single sensing element. Okay, this arrangement includes some source of energy. Okay, so the energy is coming from here, and this energy is incident on this part or this area. Then before incidenting the energy into the sensing material, there a filter is mounted here. Okay, now there is the power, input power. This is the port from where we applied input power, and this is the housing which the complete structure is surrounded by this housing. Now this is the terminal or the point from where we obtained the voltage waveform output or the output of this sensing material. So here you can see this is the sensing material here. This is you can see if I take it is in x-axis and it is in y-axis. So this figure shows the component of a single sensing material. So you can see these are the components. First is the energy, which is incident. Second is the filter. Why the filter is used? Because it is used to increase the selectivity. Okay. Now third one is the sensing material. Fourth one is the power input. Fifth is the housing complete. And last one is the terminal, or you can say the point from where the output waveform shows the component of the single sensing element. Now a familiar sensor of this type is the photodiode. So here the sensing a familiar sensor of this type is a photodiode here. So which is constructed of silicon material. So silicon material is used to construct the photodiode. So for this type of sensing material, photodiodes are used, whose output is a voltage which is proportional which is proportional to the light intensity. So यहाँ आप देखेंगे more the intensity of the light, more the output. Okay. यदि आपका आउटपुट यहाँ ज्यादा है, इसका मतलब आप कह सकते हैं कि यहाँ जो भी आपकी लाइट की इंटेंसिटी है वो ज्यादा है, या आपकी ज्यादा लाइट की जो आपकी लाइट है उसकी इंटेंसिटी ज्यादा है, इंसिडेंट लाइट की इंटेंसिटी ज्यादा है, तो आपको आउटपुट वोल्टेज वेवफॉर्म जो है वो आपकी ज्यादा मिलेगी. ओके, सो नाउ हियर सी द यूज ऑफ दिस फिल्टर. सो दिस फिल्टर, using a filter in front of the sensor, improve the selectivity. So how it works, this filter? So for an example, take optical green transmission fibers. Okay, take optical green transmission filter. Now it favors light in the green, or it allow to pass only the green light, or it is in other words we can say it favors light in the green band of the color spectrum. Okay, so as a consequence, the sensor output would be stronger for green light than for other visible light components. So सिंपल सा कहने का यहाँ ये मतलब है, इस एग्जांपल से यदि आपने फिल्टर को डिजाइन कर दिया है, यू कैन जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड इट बाय देयर आर लो पास फिल्टर, हाई पास फिल्टर, बैंड पास फिल्टर, है ना. सो इन केस ऑफ लो पास filter only, suppose there is a cutoff frequency of 10 megahertz. Okay, ये आपकी कट ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसी सपोज 10 मेगाहर्ट्ज है, लो पास फिल्टर है, इसका मतलब रहेगा. हाई पास फिल्टर के लिए क्या कंडीशन रहेगी कि इस कंडीशन आउटपुट पास हैविंग फ्रीक्वेंसी ग्रेटर देन 10 मेगाहर्ट्ज. एंड बैंड पास फिल्टर, it may have some range, suppose frequency it is the 5 megahertz and frequency f2 it is the 10 megahertz. So we can say there is a band. Okay, so this band will allow only the frequency ranging from 5 megahertz to 10 megahertz. So below 5 megahertz it will not allow, and more than 10 megahertz it will not allow. So here you can see the purpose of this filter. Are you getting this one, students?
Yes, sir.
Abhishek Kumar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Divya Prakash. Gaurav Singh.
Sir.
Ayush Chaudhary.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have to present in the class. Look, okay. Now, things which you have to remember here, in order to start 2D image using a single जिससे कि आपका इमेज का जो पूरा एरिया है वो आपका कैप्चर हो सके. So there has to be relative displacement in both the direction, x-axis as well as in y-axis. Okay, between this sensor and the area to be made, और जिस एरिया को आपको इमेज बनाना है. Is that clear up to here?
Yes, sir.
Second one, let's take this example. This figure shows an arrangement using the high precision scanning. Okay, where a film negative is mounted on to a drum. This is the drum. Okay, so this is the structure which shows that it is a drum. Now on this drum, a film negative is mounted, okay, whose mechanical rotation provides the displacement in one direction. So here you can see this drum moves in this direction. Okay, rotation. See here. Yes. Now second thing. This in the earlier case, this one. Okay, this is the sensor. But in this condition, we have mounted sensor on a rod, or simple the sensor is mounted on a lead screw. Okay, that provides a motion in the perpendicular direction. So how the direction of this mounted sensor is perpendicular? So just simple. This sensor is moved from left to right. This sensor is moved from left to right. So the linear motion in this direction from left to right. But here you can see the direction of the rotation of the drum is in this direction. So both are perpendicular, and both displacement is यहाँ पर हो रहे हैं दोनों displacement. Here now a light source is contained inside the drum. As the light passes through the film, its intensity is modified by the film density before it is captured by the sensor. So this modulation of the light intensity causes corresponding variation in the sensor voltage, which are ultimately converted to image. Okay, intensity level by the digitization. So digitization is the last step, but we have converted this modulation in terms of the image. So here, see, this is the film again. This is the combining. This figure shows the combining a single sensing element, okay, with a mechanical motion to generate a 2D image. So this is the rotation of the drum. This is the motion, linear motion of the sensor. It moves from left to right. It rotates in this direction. So here, one image line out per increment of rotation and full linear displacement of the sensor from left to right. एक बार ये rotate हो जाता है और एक यहाँ से displacement होता है, then you can see this one image line. So this is the example of this, or we can say this is the application of image acquisition using a single sensing element. Now, this method is expensive. This method is expensive way to obtain high resolution images because mechanical rotation can be controlled with high precision. Second, the main disadvantage of this method are that it is slow and not really portable. तो पोर्टेबल भी नहीं होगा यदि आप इतना बड़ा ड्रम इसको कैरी करेंगे तो आप कह सकते हैं इट इज आल्सो नॉट पोर्टेबल. यू कैन नॉट move or you cannot move along with this. So is there any doubt in this first one?
No, sir.
No. Now the second image acquisition using the sensor strip. Now, as this figure shows, or we can simple, it is an arrangement of n number of sensors. Okay, arranged in this fashion, adjacent to each other. Okay, so that's why it is formula strip. Okay, so this diagram shows a geometry, and it is used more frequently than single sensors. So by reading this line, we can say that it is better than the earlier one. Okay, so it is more frequently used than the single sensors. Here, this geometry is an inline sensor strip, as shown in this figure. This is the inline sensor strip. This strip provides imaging elements in one direction: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. So the motion perpendicular to the strip provides the imaging in the other direction. Now, inline sensors are used routinely in airborne imaging applications, in which the imaging system is mounted on the aircraft that flies at a constant altitude and speed. over the geographical area to be captured. जो भी आपको geographical area capture करना है in terms of image, so this sensor strips is used in the airborne imaging applications. Here the one-dimensional imaging sensor strips that correspond to various bands of the electromagnetic spectrum are mounted. Imaging sensor is mounted, okay, to the direction of the flight. Now an imaging strip gives one line of an image at a time. This is important. This complete imaging sensor strip gives one line of an image at a time. When the motion of the strip relative to the scene completes the other dimensions of the 2D images. Now second, so there is the motion. So the application of this type of sensor, you can see in the airborne imaging which is used to capture the geographical area or geographical images. Now see, this is the example for this type of image. This first one shows the image acquisition using the line sensor strip. This is the strip. This is the sensor strip. Now in this sensor strip, this is the linear motion which is perpendicular, and this is the image area which you have to capture. So this one image line out per increment of the line motion, linear motion. एक linear motion के हिसाब से ये one image line आपको output available कराती है. Now this is the second example. This is the image acquisition using a circular sensor strip. Okay, this is the circular sensor strip. Now see this in detail here. This is this center strip in a ring configuration are used in the medical and industrial imaging to obtain the cross-sectional slice images of the 3D object as shown in this figure. So you can see like आपने ब्रेन की इमेज का आपने इमेज लिया होगा जिसको सीटी स्कैन कहते हैं या एमआरआई कहते हैं, तो वो जो भी इमेजेस आप ऑब्टेन करते हैं with the help of this strip sensors, okay, this type of sensors. So here you can see the some components of this type of example. So first of all, this is the X-ray source here. This is the source rotation, and this is the linear motion. Linear motion, which produces are responsible to produces a 3D object. Now this is the sensor ring here. This part only, the sensor ring. This part. Now output taken from this is again further image reconstruction is there a process to form a cross-sectional images of 3D objects. So जो भी आपके 3D objects आप यहाँ appear करेंगे उसको image के form में लाना है, तो this is the complete process. You can see here different slices, slice 1, slice 2, slice 3, slice 4 in the form of image. Okay, so just see in this diagram, rotating this one X-ray source provides the illumination, and X-ray sensitive sensors opposite to the source collect the energy that passes through the object, and this is the basic for the medical and industrial computerized axial tomography known as CAT imaging. So this is the basic principle for the imaging instruments which are used in the medical and industrial fields. So the output of the sensor is processed by the reconstruction algorithm, whose objective is to transform the sensed data into the meaningful cross-sectional images. So जो भी आपका आउटपुट सेंसर का है उससे डायरेक्टली आप इमेज डिजाइन नहीं कर सकते. There is a need to study some reconstruction algorithms. So these reconstruction algorithms are used to give or to transform the data or the sense data into the meaningful images, or we can say into the 3D cross-sectional images. So this is the application of this strip sensor. Now a 3D digital volume consisting of stacked images is generated if the object is moved in the direction which is perpendicular to the sensor ring. Other modalities of imaging based on this CAT principle includes the magnetic resonance imaging. You, I think, know this is in short MRI, and positron emission tomography. It is also known as PET. So you can see what I am saying here. I am saying here. Other modalities of the imaging based on the this CAT principle is MRI and the PET. So you can see मैग्नेटिक रेजोनेंस इमेजिंग आपको मालूम होगा, बोलते हैं एमआरआई करवा लेते हैं. सो यू कैन सी दिस इज द प्रोसीजर एमआरआई के तरीके से करते हैं. और एमआरआई के बाद में जो आउटपुट आता है इट मे बी इन दिस फॉर्म. दिस गिव डिफरेंट स्लाइसेस. आर यू एबल टू सी दिस वन? हेलो.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So there you can find lot of projects which are using these type of images. Okay. So you can also detect COVID detection using the MRI or CT scan. Or CT. Okay, are you able to see this one? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So I think न्यूज़पेपर में आपने देखा होगा इस तरीके की images भी. This one, COVID-19 associated. So you can see this is the X-ray imaging system. These are the CT images. So ये आप कुछ स्टूडेंट्स इन सबसे फेमिलियर होंगे. You can see the CT scan. So these are the slices we obtained using this one. So it is very important. Students can move. Now there is one KRAS TensorFlow. Students detecting COVID-19 in X-ray images with the KRAS, TensorFlow, and deep learning. Okay. So students if students are interested to do their works using medical imaging, using the machine learning or deep learning. So there you can see lot of figures or lot of works or projects are available online. And you can also find out the code on the GitHub or MATLAB file exchange. This is the image, input image. Now this is the further some evaluation. You need to give some results. Okay, so this is the application. That's why I have seen these images. Now, artificial intelligence for the detection of COVID-19. You can detect pneumonia, you can detect COVID-19, or you can detect, I think there are more than 10 types of disease. Okay, that you can detect using this CT scan images. ओके. सो आप जब भी सर्च करेंगे तो यहाँ आपके पास में 2 या 3 क्लास का ही क्लासिफिकेशन मिलेगा, या तो कोविड-19 का या निमोनिया का, या आपने पहले आज से 10 इयर्स पहले भी कोविड का एक रूप देखा था उससे रिलेटेड मिलेंगे, या लंग्स इन्फेक्शन भी आप देख सकते हैं, है ना. ओके, इट इज सफिशिएंट. नेक्स्ट इज द इमेज एक्विजिशन यूजिंग सेंसर अरेज. Okay, so it is very simple. You can see in this figure, all the sensors are arranged from left to right as well as from top to bottom. So these are not only arranged in the horizontal direction as well as these are arranged in the vertical direction. So this figure shows the individual sensing elements arranged in the form of a 2D array. So this is the example of 2D array. So first of all, any student can explain what is array. Yes, what is array? What is array?
Sir, array is a collection of similar type of data.
अब आप हम array को आप देख सकते हैं in different manners. ठीक है? Okay, array, you can see this is the arrangement of different cells. Okay, and the arrangement may be of different types. एंटीना की बात करेंगे इन टर्म्स ऑफ एंटीनास, तो यू कैन सी आपके पास जो टावर रहती है वहां पर आपने देखा होगा बहुत सारे एंटीनास लगे हुए रहते हैं. नाउ दिस इज द array system. So array means just try to understand. Suppose you have a single cell. आपके पास में एक सेल है, बैटरी जिसको कहते हैं. यदि एक बैटरी या एक सेल यदि आपको सफिशिएंट नहीं होता है, जो भी आपका डिजायर्ड आउटपुट है, आउटपुट में भी इन टर्म्स ऑफ डायरेक्टिविटी, इन टर्म्स ऑफ गेन, इन टर्म्स ऑफ वोल्टेज, ओके, और इन टर्म्स ऑफ करंट. सो वी टेक मोर देन 1 or 2 सेल्स. जैसे आपने देखा होगा बैटरी जो होती है, एक उसमें बैटरी में आप 1, 2, 3 सेल उसमें इंजर्ट करते हैं और वो आपका तीनों सेल एक कॉम्बिनेशन बनाते हैं. आपने देखा होगा एक सेल होता है इस तरीके से, ठीक है, इस तरीके से रहते हैं सेल आपके बैटरी के. हेलो,
यस सर.
तो आप इस तरीके से एक अरेंजमेंट बनाते हैं और ये जो अरेंजमेंट रहता है ये क्या है, आपको ये नेगेटिव है, ये पॉजिटिव है. तो यदि आपका ये 3 वोल्ट है, ये 3 वोल्ट है, ये 3 वोल्ट है, तो आपके पास में टोटल वोल्टेज क्या हो जाता है? टोटल वोल्टेज की यदि बात करेंगे तो 3 + 3 + 3 = 9 वोल्ट. ओके, सो दिस 9 वोल्ट इज आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट यदि थी और यदि सिंगल सेल यदि इसको प्रोवाइड नहीं करता है तो आप क्या काम करते हैं, 1, 2, 3 सेल्स को इस तरीके से अरेंज करते हैं. या कह सकते हैं कि इन टर्म्स ऑफ एंटीना की बात करें, एक सिंगल आपका एंटीना है, इस एंटीना से आप देखेंगे कि इसका रेडिएशन पैटर्न इतना है, इसको अपन बोलेंगे आपकी भाषा में कवरेज. कवरेज यदि आपका लिमिटेड है या डायरेक्टिविटी जो है ना, आप यहाँ तक चाहते हैं कि इसकी स्ट्रेंथ यहाँ तक हो पर आपके इसकी यहाँ तक ही है, तो उसमें क्या काम करते हैं आप, सपोज एक एंटीना है आपका, इस तरीके से इसका सिंबल बना दिया, तो आप इस तरीके के जो एंटीनास हैं आप n नंबर ऑफ एंटीनास यूज करते हैं. अब वो n नंबर ऑफ एंटीनास 1 हो सकते हैं, 2 हो सकते हैं, 3 हो सकते हैं, 4 हो सकते हैं, 5 हो सकते हैं, 6 हो सकते हैं, अप टू n हो सकते हैं. हो सकता है आपने उसको इस तरीके से अरेंज कर दिया हो वर्टिकली एक रॉड के ऊपर, है ना. इसी का एक एग्जाम्पल है, आपने देखा होगा एक आपने एंटीना देखा है, गाँव में होते थे जो बच्चे या पहले के, इस तरीके का एंटीना देखा है किसी ने? हेलो,
Yes, sir.
है ना. तो इसमें क्या हो रहा है, आप देख रहे हैं कि दीज आर द n नंबर ऑफ एंटीनास. सो द पर्पस इज टू इंक्रीज द डिजायर्ड आउटपुट. ओके, जो भी आपका आउटपुट है, जो आप चाहते हैं मैक्सिमम मिले, उसका ये पर्पज होता है. तो ये मैं आपको उस टर्म में एक्सप्लेन कर दिया है, एडवांटेज ऑफ अरे सिस्टम. और अरे का मतलब होता है कि यू आर गोइंग टू अरेंज n नंबर ऑफ identical antennas here in a particular arrangement. Okay, now this is the second example of battery, but here just see this is the arrangement of sensors. Sensor 1, sensor 2, sensor 3, sensor 4 and so on in the first row. in the second row, in the third row, in the fourth row up to here. So it forms a 2D array in the x direction as well as in the y direction. So because the sensor array in this figure is two-dimensional, it's the key advantage is that a complete image can be obtained by focusing the energy pattern onto the surface of the array. यहाँ पर आप कोई भी जो इमेज आप फॉर्म करना चाहते हैं आप कर सकते हैं. देयर इज नो नीड ऑफ मोशन. एज आपने पहले देखा होगा पहले केस में कि आपको यहाँ देयर इज अ नीड ऑफ डिस्प्लेसमेंट इन एक्स एंड वाई डायरेक्शन, in x and y direction, but in this case there is no need because these are already arrayed. So again I am saying because the sensor array in this figure is two-dimensional, so this is the key advantage. This is the key advantage of this type of arrangement. Okay. So in this type of arrangement, we can get a complete image by focusing some amount of energy or some amount focusing the energy pattern onto this surface of the array. Okay, so the motion obviously is not necessary as in the case with the sensor arrangement discussed in the previous two sections. Now, this is also the predominant arrangement found in the digital cameras. So, in the present scenario, digital cameras which we are using, we found that these cameras are using this type of sensor arrays arrangement. So, a typical sensor for these cameras is a CCD. So, what is the full form of CCD? It is the charge coupled devices. So, these sensors are CCD. Next, what is CCD? So the CCD it stands for the charge coupled device. Okay, so these CCD arrays which can be manufactured with a broad range of sensing properties and can be packaged in arrays of 4,000 by 4,000 elements or more. So you can design this by having this number of arrays. Now the CCD sensors are used widely in the digital cameras and other light sensing instruments. Okay, so this CCD is broadly used or widely used in the digital cameras. Now, electromagnetic and ultrasonic sensing devices frequently are arranged in this manner. So, because of the beauty that there is no need of motion in both the direction, because for both the directions the 2D array are already available here. So electromagnetic and ultrasonic sensing devices are also adopted this type of arrangement of sensors or arrays. So the response of each sensor is proportional to the integral of the light energy projected onto the surface of the sensor. So listen, this is very important. Okay, the response of each sensor is proportional to the integral of the light energy projected onto the surface of the sensor. So this is the same thing which I have explained in the first case. यहाँ पर आपकी लाइट फॉल होगी, है ना, जो भी आपका सेंसर है, तो उससे आपको जो रेस्पॉन्स मिलेगा उसका एक रिलेशन बताया है यहाँ पर. The response of each sensor, you can see this response of each sensor is proportional to the integral of the light energy projected on the surface of the sensors. Okay. A property that is used in astronomical and other applications requiring low noise images. About the sensing array, so this is the application of the sensors array. So this diagram shows an example of the digital image acquisition of a digital image इस तरीके से फॉर्म करते हैं। ये डायग्राम से आप देख सकते हैं। दिस फर्स्ट वन is the illumination source, or we can say it is a source of energy. It is a source of energy. It may be sun. Okay, it may be sun in this diagram or other source of illumination. Second scene is this. Okay, this is the scene which we want to see, which we want to project, which we want to transform in the form of an image. Now there is a system. This is the scene. This is the system. This is the imaging system. Okay, this is the imaging system. Now D, this is the part. This is the part. Okay, this is the plan. This is the complete plan. Okay, this is the complete plan. So this is the projection of the scene onto the image plane. So this is the plan. Okay, which we have seen. This is the this is the this is the plane of array, or we can say image plane, where we have projected the scene. We have projected the scene using this imaging system. So you can see this is the projection of the scene. You can see this is the projection of the scene here. Now this last one, this is the final stage of this complete system, that is the image. But here we are getting output in terms of digital image. Output in terms of digital image. So digitization is the another thing which I will cover in the next lecture. So how it works, you can see here from this diagram. Now this figure written here 2.1, it has A, B, C, D and E. So let's start. This figure shows the principal planar manner in which array sensors are used. Now see, this is the basic system or basic diagram or basic example which shows the digital image acquisition. Okay, किस तरीके से digital image बनती है. So you have to remember this diagram. Now this figure shows the energy from an illumination source being reflected from the scene. ये आपकी यहाँ पर लाइट यहाँ पर आएगी. दिस इज द इल्यूमिनेशन. ये आपका सीन है. यहाँ से लाइट कुछ एब्जॉर्ब हो जाएगी, कुछ रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाएगी. ओके, हियर. सो द फर्स्ट फंक्शन परफॉर्म बाय द इमेजिंग सिस्टम in this figure C is that it is to collect the incoming energy. The function of this imaging system is that it is used to collect the incoming energy. Whatever the energy which is reflected from this scene is collected via this imaging system. Okay, and focus it, whatever the imaging system collected, it focus it onto an image plane. So this is the function of imaging system. So the function of imaging system is that it collects the reflected energy from the scene and focus it onto the display. Now next is, see, if the illumination is light, okay, the front end of the imaging system is an optical lens. Okay, for this condition that projects the viewed scene, whatever it is viewed on the viewed scene onto the focal plane of the lens as given in this shows. यदि आपका आप देखेंगे the illumination is light, यदि आपका illumination की बात करें तो ये लाइट है. सो द इमेजिंग सिस्टम जो है इसका फ्रंट एंड जो रहेगा वो ऑप्टिकल लेंस का बना होगा. ओके, ऑप्टिकल लेंस का बना होगा. एंड दिस ऑप्टिकल लेंस प्रोजेक्ट्स द, इसमें ऑप्टिकल लेंस में जो भी सीन्स में का व्यू अपने अंदर बना लिया है या देख लिया है, उसको ये क्या काम करेगा, ये इस प्लेन पर उसको प्रोजेक्ट कर देगा. नाउ द सेंसर अरे व्हिच इज coincident with the focal plane produces output proportional to the integral of the light received at each sensor. Okay, so जो आपका एक एक जितने भी आपके सेंसर हैं वो जो भी रिसीव करेंगे यहाँ, उसके करस्पॉन्डिंग जो आपका आउटपुट है वो यहाँ रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाएगा. So this is the now again there is one more thing, that is the digital and analog circuitry. Okay, we switch these outputs and convert them to an analog signal, which is then retried by another section of the imaging system. जो भी आपका सिग्नल्स रहेगा यहाँ पर आप रिसीव करेंगे, वोल्टेज के फॉर्म में रहेंगे, उसको फिर आप एनालॉग टू डिजिटल कन्वर्ट करेंगे, तो आपके पास फाइनली डिजिटल इमेज आपके पास में अवेलेबल होगी, जो कि यहाँ पर डायग्राम में आप देख सकते हैं इसको. So this is the application of the image acquisition using sensor array system. Now next is the a simple image formation model. So up to here, यदि किसी स्टूडेंट को कोई डाउट है तो प्लीज यू मे आस्क. अभिषेक आनंद.
Yes, sir.
अभिषेक कुमार. So
Yes.
इस क्लास में क्या सीखा है आपने? व्हाट यू लर्न फ्रॉम दिस क्लास? किसी भी स्टूडेंट से पूछ सकता हूँ मैं, इसलिए यू हैव टू प्रेजेंट इन द क्लास. सो व्हाट इज द टाइटल ऑफ दिस क्लास? अक्षित पनवार. अनमोल पंचारी. बेटा रिकॉर्डिंग ऑन है.
यस
जो स्टूडेंट रेस्पॉन्स
sir.
नहीं देंगे. हाँ, यस.
अनमोल सर.
अनमोल, what is the title, what is the topic of today's class?
Sir, today we read about image acquisition and
Yes.
different process used for image acquisition.
Ayushi, I think you all are also able to see what I am detecting or showing here. Ayushi, no. Ayush Chaudhary, Gaurav Patel, Jatin, Lucky, Neeraj Singh, Palak Chauhan, Varun Jain, Poojan Mishra, Rijwal Chaube, Nishant Raj, Pushpraj Singh, Priyanshu Gaur. So both the CR of CS and IT, please inform to all the students that they have to present in the class, not just join the class and busy in some other task. Srinath, Shreya,
Yes, sir.
Srinath Asati, Srinath Asati, Tushar Sharma, Vanshika Patil, Vaishnavi Verma, okay, so next topic is a simple image formation model. So I will start this topic in the next class. So a simple image information, simple image formation model will includes in this form that we have shown earlier, that image is denoted by a two-dimensional function of f of x by. But again, it is a combination of two things, I of x by and r of x by, where I is the illumination and r is the reflectance. So some values are there, some ranges are there for these two parameters. So these are the values of illumination for some topics, some conditions, and these are the values for the reflectance. Now, then you can see some other parameters also. So this topic I will cover in the next class. किसी स्टूडेंट को कोई डाउट है तो पूछ सकते हैं. So today what we learned about the image sensing and acquisition. There are three types of image acquisition arrangement: single sensing element, sensor strip, and sensor array. So now this is the first one. This is the first one. Example of first one against. This is the second one, sensor strip. Now this is the application of sensor strip in medical imaging. The third one, this is the sensor array system. This is the arrangement which is using the digital cameras. Okay. Now, using this arrangement, we have shown the system for the image formation or image acquisition. So this you have to remember. It has 5 subsections: illumination, scene, imaging system, image plan, and the final output. So this is the explanation. यदि किसी स्टूडेंट को कोई डाउट है तो पूछ सकते हैं. Yes, is there any doubt to any student? You may ask.
No, sir.
Okay. Otherwise, I am going to end the class within 2 minutes. आप लोगों ने MATLAB इंस्टॉल कर लिया है?
Yes, sir.
MATLAB में जब आप जाते हैं तो उसमें कुछ उसका या आप गूगल पे भी सर्च करेंगे तो PDF के फॉर्म में उसका एक मटेरियल है, इमेज प्रोसेसिंग टूल बॉक्स का. अबाउट 4000 पेजेस है, उसमें कंप्लीट दिया हुआ है इमेज प्रोसेसिंग यूजिंग MATLAB. यदि कोई स्टूडेंट इंटरेस्टेड है तो वहाँ से डाउनलोड कर सकता है, और यदि अवेलेबल नहीं होता है तो स्टूडेंट मुझसे यदि रिक्वेस्ट करेगा तो मैं उसको फॉरवर्ड कर सकता हूँ. उसमें पूरा इमेज प्रोसेसिंग का जीरो से लेकर इन द प्रेजेंट सिनेरियो मशीन और डीप लर्निंग का जो भी यूज है उसके एग्जांपल देकर वो सारी चीजें दिखाई है. एक एक फंक्शन दिया है, एक एक इमेज को लेकर किस तरीके से फंक्शन को आपने कोड फंक्शन को रन किया है, उसका आउटपुट कैसा आया, ईच एंड एवरीथिंग. जैसे मैं आपको बोलता हूँ ना, अरिथमेटिक ऑपरेशन दे हैव गिवन, लॉजिकल ऑपरेशन दे हैव गिवन, image का segmentation they have given, multiplication they have given. So if students are interested to study or to gain more and more knowledge, then they can ask me, okay, for that PDF.